Hello, welcome back to the channel. So, you want to know whether you should get Chang-Li or Jinshi and start saving and make sure you have enough Astrite to get your dream character. That's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be going over the possible outcomes on how they can benefit your account. So, let's talk about Jinshi first. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Not too sure. Gonna go with that. She looks fantastic. I like the design, the all white hair, that white eyelashes, everything like that. Despite how she looks, I think she's going to be Spectro. We already have a good amount of ice characters. We only have 2 Spectro units, but one of them's a healer, so it doesn't really matter all that much. I think she's going to be Spectro. She looks like she could be ice, but going off of her dragon stuff that she does in the cinematics, I think she's going to be Spectro, and she is going to be a fairly fun unit. So far, the 2 premium units they released have both had great styles. The first one being Ji-Yeon, having a very brain-dead playstyle where you just kind of alt spam basic attack and woo, you won the game. Yes, I know, very powerful, very cool. He uses a dragon also. But we also have Yenlin. She's not as brain-dead, but she is super fun. I pulled her, I got her. I am having so much fun with her. She makes the whole Calcharo team so fluid, so powerful. I feel like I've just skyrocketed immensely. And I think with these new characters, I'm not so sure about Jinshi, but I think Chang-Li will be a sub DPS slash buffer. I feel like she's going to pair greatly with Encore. I also have Encore, and I can't wait to get them both on my team. I'm not going to pull for Jinshi, going for Chang-Li, just because of the Encore possibilities. Now, even if she doesn't buff fire damage, the fact that we're going to have another good fire DPS to pair with Encore, so she's not the sole one doing all the damage, I feel like will benefit her great. And whatever outro skill she has, I think it'll be fine. I personally would pull for Jinshi if you have a good team to buff her, like Verena, or if you have a good Bai-Z setup, or possibly what's her name, Sanhua. If you have Sanhua, I feel like it could work. I don't know if she'll work off basic attacks, but any main DPS, if you use them like that, will use a good amount of basic attacks. If not, a good Verena support will be great for her. Or you could pair her up with Spectro Rover if you're not using Havoc for whatever reason, because apparently everyone wants to use Havoc. That's why I would get Jinshi, is if you either are making her your main DPS and you have good supports to back her up, or you're pairing her with Spectro Rover just to get that double Spectro damage going. Now for Chang-Li, I would get her if you don't have Encore, or if you do have Encore. If you want to make her your main fire DPS for your second or maybe third team, depending on if you're whaling or not, I think she would be a great main DPS. She looks like she will be DPS, no supporting. If she does support, it'll be barely. Like Sanhua, she can do damage, but her outro skill buffs the next person coming in. Something like that. Something very simple, but very good. Chang-Li, I feel like you'll be able to use on the main DPS or a sub DPS. I'm going to use her as a sub DPS with Encore. I personally like Chang-Li's design a lot more. I like the whole fire hand she has going on. I like that kind of aesthetic. So that's why I would choose either or. Personally, I feel like Changli has better value at the moment, but if you're waiting to build a Spectro team sometime in the future, I would probably go for Jinshi. I know some people are going for both, which is perfectly fine. Do what you want to do if you have enough Astrite, or if you're whaling out and you just want to do it for shits and giggles. Cool, you do you. But I would really weigh your options, because if you're trying to stay free to play, or at least a minimal spender, the buying ratio for Astrite, $100 for 40 pulls is crazy. I wouldn't want to spend too much money in this game, so just choose wisely. Do what you want to do. If you want to create a second team with Fire or have a sub DPS, go with Encore and get Changli. Or if you want to build your own team around Jinshi because you like the whole dragon aesthetic, which also very cool. I love games where you get to fight with dragons. It's awesome. It's fantastic. If I had enough Astrite, I would probably pull on both of them, but I failed horribly on my Yinlin rolls and I lost the 50-50, so I had to go into it twice, which was terrible. And I also got the weapon because I was super excited for Yinlin. Well, that's pretty much the gist of it. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know who you're going for in the down in the comments below, and have a good one. Peace.